doing this activity. Okay, in the real time, the projects and all, you will not be doing this activity. This activity will be done by the basis team normally, system connections. So why you will not do is like this is like some kind of system connections, not completely functional. It's some kind of connecting the systems. So why we are speaking about connecting systems first of all? As we told that, okay, there are two deployment options for EWM. What are the deployment options we discussed? First of all, one thing is like decentralized system. Other is what? Embedded. So decentralized systems are embedded systems. What exactly decentralized means? The previous classes and all we discussed about decentralized or embedded. So we discussed some theoretically. So what is decentralized?
We have two servers. One is ECC/RS4, another one is an EWM system. Two standalone systems are there.
Okay, just ECC will take. And what you mean to say? We have two standalone systems are there, which is ECC correct. This one, and this is like EWM. Okay.
Yes.
Two different boxes you mean to say, right? So how system knows that this ECC means what? There are a lot of modules will be there right here. MM module, SD module, whatever it may be. It can be CRM, whatever it may be. We have different multiple modules are there in ECC. So EWM we bought in a different box. EWM we have in a separate box. Now, if your system ECC is connecting to EWM, how system knows that I connected to ECC, I connected to EWM? How system knows? Forget about all these things. How ECC? In ECC we have all the modules. So how system knows that ECC is connected to EWM? This system is connected to ECC. Now we have one system. Here we have only one ECC system. Here we have only one EWM system. So you can easily tell that okay, this system is connected to this system. Okay, now let's see. I have ECC1. ECC2. And we have three systems. Okay. And now we have EWM system, one system we have. Now, why we have three systems here? Just an example you can tell. Why we have three systems here? Why do we have three systems here? ECC.
For memory constraint, they may be split up, maybe.
Okay, how do you split normally? Memory constraint is fine. How do you split it? So support you are supporting for one company called Volvo. Example you take as your Volvo. You are supporting for Volvo company. So Volvo company, if you take, Volvo is having business in how many countries? Just divide by regions. APAC region. Okay, APAC region. Okay, and Europe region and some kind of North America region. North America, Europe and Asian. Right. We have three regions are there now. Now, all the regions. Volvo is having company in all the regions. Now they will maintain only one system. They will maintain two systems. They will maintain three systems. How they will maintain? It's up to them how they will maintain. It's architect decision how they will maintain the systems. They'll maintain by the regions. They'll maintain by the company codes, or they'll maintain by the plans. It's up to them. Now I can tell you a small example. So Volvo Europe is using this system. Okay, and Volvo North America using this system, and Volvo Asia using this system. Means what? In Asia, how many plants are there? What all business are there? All things happening in this system only. Procurement, sales, everything will happen in this system, from this system. And this system, North America region, what and all purchasing, what and all sales, all these things in the system. And this is Europe. From Europe, what and all purchasing activities happening and all those things will happen from this system. Now, for all these three systems, we have only one EWM system. We have only one EWM system. Means what? This system is connected to this system, this one, this one, this one, this one. So all these three systems connected to EWM system. All these three systems connected to EWM system. Is it possible or not?
Yes,
Is it
possible.
possible or not?
Yes, possible, possible.
Absolutely possible. So now possible means the system should know that they are receiving order from this system. Suppose if you take one PO, purchase order. So EWM received a purchase order. Means what? Inbound. Some kind of inbound you are receiving with respect to PO. Now that PO you are receiving from which system? System should know, right? That PO you are receiving from this system or this system or this system. They should know, right? For that, first of all, you should do connections, right? First of all, you need to do the connections between ECC and EWM, right?
Yes.
So this is one of the option where multiple ECC systems can connect to EWM systems. Multiple ECC system can connect to one EWM system. The other way also is available. What is the other way? The other way is like other way is the other way is I have one ECC. So this part you will not be doing in the real time. Okay, real time means you will not be handling this activity, but the basic part you should know. The basic. I have one ECC is there and multiple EWM systems I have. Multiple EWM systems I have. I have EWM 1, 2, and 3. So I have three systems are there, EWM systems. I have three EWM systems are there. Now, same client, Volvo client, is handling the regions, Volvo Asia, Volvo Europe, and Volvo North America. They are using only one system, one EC system they are using, one box they are using, one client. So totally one system they are using. But when it comes to EWM system, warehouse management system, they divided the EWM boxes here. So they are using this box for Asia, this box for Europe, this box for North America. Now, even though if you are using three systems for EWM, one system for ECC, ECC should connect with how many systems now here?
Three systems.
Three systems. You need to connect ECC to three systems. For the point. For that, normally basis team will be there in every company. Basis team. Basis team. If you want to make a note, make a note. Okay. Every company basis team will be there. So they are the main persons who will take this activity. System connections. System connections they will be performing. Getting the point, guys? I'll show you a small example now. If you see here, whenever you join any company, so whenever you join any company, logons will be there. So if you are logging in, so logons will be coming automatically. There is no password and all required. If you see here, this is like same thing. If you see here, I want to close this one. It's not closing. Okay. So this is the logon. Here, how many systems you can see here?
Three systems.
Forget about this one. Okay. Forget about this one. This is like embedded. Okay. Forget about this one. Let me remove this one. Okay, how many systems we have now?
2 systems.
Okay, means how many boxes we have here?
2.
2 boxes. If I have 5 boxes, it means what? How many it will be there here? Suppose this example, if you take here, how many boxes I have in the diagram?
3.
3.
Then 4. 3 EWM, 1 ECC.
Yeah, totally we have 4 boxes. Now, if you see 4 boxes are there in real time, how many logons will be there here? How many logons
Then
will be there?
4.
If you have
Then
4 boxes here, how many logons will be there?
it may be based on the client settings, correct? They can manage a different client or separate boxes. They can manage it.
That's what we have separate box right here. See, separate box means separate client here. See here, separate box
Okay.
means separate client normally. So this is
So
one
then fine.
box. Okay, this is one client. This is one box, different client. This is separate box, different client. This is separate box, different client. If we have 4 boxes here, 4 clients will be there. 4 logons will be
Correct.
there.
Correct.
EWM North America, EWM APAC, EWM Europe. ECC is only one. You can tell that ECC in
Okay.
the brackets you can keep central system. ECC central system, EWM North America system, EWM Europe system, EWM not the Asia. Like that we can divide the systems here. Means see, client or system don't confuse. Okay, few companies will
Okay.
call it as system, few companies will call it as clients. Okay, so again, naming convention is okay. It's up to them how they will call. But just observe here, as we are in ideal system, we are in practicing of EWM. Okay, we have only 2 systems. Okay, we can't manage multiple systems, but we have only 2 systems. But in the real time, you may have, you may not be having multiple systems. Get the point?
Yes.
Okay. In the same case, if you see embedded system, how it looks like embedded systems. In this case, embedded systems, if you take, how it looks like here, embedded systems.
Only one login will be there.
Exactly. Only one login will be there for ECC and EWM. Once you log in there, in that only you are maintaining both the system, both the boxes combinedly you are maintaining that. Means what? If you take example here, so here separated ECC, EWM is separated here. If you take one more example, so ECC is there. Okay. Now EWM is not a separate box in embedded one. It's not a separate box.
Same box.
It's a part of one box, ECC and EWM. Okay, we are segregating. Internally, we are segregating ECC and EWM, but it comes under same box. Got the point? And remaining
Yeah.
everything will be same. Remaining
Yeah.
everything will be same almost. Okay, inside we are differentiating between ECC and EWM, but in the decentralized systems, we are separating boxes here, separating activities. Here also we can divide multiple systems here inside also. You can keep like EWM1, EWM2, and EWM3. I can maintain 3 systems here separately. Means within the same box, I'm dividing.
So here, can we assume like in SPRO IMG activity, there's something like they have already integrated with this?
This one, you're speaking about this one?
Yeah.
The package, however, they take right with SAP, the architect. So they will decide all those thing activities. Yes, it's a part of SPRO config only, but it depends on the version systems what they are taking. Okay, mainly basis team will be taking care of all these activities. We will not be taking care of these activities. Just for knowledge purpose, we are discussing this one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, there will be some configs also there. Okay, where in the config you can I can show you. So, yeah, this is sorry. So it's not part of EWM config or any config, it's a part of basis config. Okay, it's a different module basis. They'll be taking care of this config. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not authorized for that one. Okay, to see, but in the real time, at least you can see that. But in this system, I'm not authorized to see. Okay, see, can you see here? Any transaction, if you're not authorized to see in SAP, it will show like this. You're not authorized to see transaction SF55. Why it is not authorized, guys? Because this authorization they will give it to you only for the basis team. This T code authorization they'll give it for only for the basis team. Okay, not for EWM team. Let me show you in Google if you want. Yeah, if you see here, this is called ASF developer transaction here. If you observe carefully this image, let me copy this image. Okay, are you able to see clearly this one? Are you able to see?
Yes, yes.
Hello. Yes. So here you can see different business functions you can see here. Here one of the function it will be there as extended warehouse management EWM. Normally, if you open this transaction, it will show a lot of business activities like normally thousands of activities it will show extra activities. And here it will show this color if you see the yellow color one. The yellow color one is like it is not within the package which you have taken. If you want this one, you need separate package for this one. Like that, it will show EWM like if you see here EAM it is showing. Like that, it will show EWM also. If you come scroll down and all, you can see EWM, extended warehouse management, that you need to activate here. The business functions you need to activate here. This will be done by the basis team. Okay, and you will not be having authorization to check also. Just knowledge purpose. Okay, in the interview they may ask you this small things for that purpose. Even I wanted to teach basics also. I want you to good base on the basics part so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, first of all, you need to activate the business functionality here. Okay, to if you are using EWM. Okay, I don't have authorization to show you. That's the reason I'm not showing for you. Okay, and if I log out, here we are discussing about multiple systems. ECC, EWM, EWM2 and EWM. We are discussing about multiple systems. How system code will be defined here? How do you define the system? How do you define the system? This is ECC, this is EWM, this is EWM2, this is EWM3. How do you define the systems? If I open SAP here, I'm logging to ECC. When I'm logging to ECC, system is telling which client. System is telling me which client you want to log in. Which client you want to log into. Means what? This system, I am giving one number. This system I'm giving as 900. This system I'm giving as 111. This system I'm giving as 112. This system I'm giving as 113. In the real time, okay, you will not be having username and password. You will not be, giving username and passwords. Most of the companies, okay, auto logins will be there. Okay, and you can see the client numbers. Okay, this no need to enter and all. Okay, just once you click on this logon pad, it will be automatically, it will get logged in. Okay, now this client number, if you see 900, this is for what? This is for ECC. This is for ECC. And if you open EWM system, if I open EWM system, what the client number it is having? What the client number it is there? 110. So it means that we are defining the systems by a 3-digit code. We are defining the systems by 3-digit code. Client number. We are defining the client number by 3-digit code. Getting the point, guys?
Understood.
Okay. Now, how do you define the systems? This system we are defining by client number, this system client number, client number, client number. We are defining the client numbers, not we. As a business team, they are doing the client numbers. Now, how they're establishing the connections here? How they are establishing the connections means what? Why we need connections first of all? Can anyone tell me why we need connections? ECC to EWM, this EWM, this EWM. Why we need connections first of all?
Data should be synchronous.
Only
Then
data
only
sync.
yeah, both data should be sync. Then only a warehouse can do the GR or activities or GA activities based on inbound delivery or outbound delivery. They will do it.
Exactly. Now I wanted to explain you a bit deep in this part. As you said, you were right, but I want to explain you a bit deep here. I want to explain you two different things here. ECC, what are the activities will be done? If you can answer me, if you know, okay. You can take inbound purchase order. You can take, okay, and you can tell me ECC what will happen, EWM what will happen.
Inbound
And
delivery.
most of the people knows what is purchase order, right?
Yeah.
Anyone don't know what is purchase order? You can ask me now, okay, because if you don't know purchase order, I can tell you, but later you cannot tell me like, I don't know what is purchase order and all. Okay, this one, right? What is the purchase order and all? Now ECC, what activities will happen? In ECC, what activities will happen?
Purchase order, inbound delivery, GR. After that,
Wait. Purchase order is fine. Next,
inbound delivery,
inbound delivery. Okay. Next,
GR.
GR will happen EDCC. Then what is EWM then?
No, actually, in inventory system they will do the GR and it will interface to our system.
No, I'm not asking about the reflections and all. Okay. What activity system it will take? Original activity. See, ECC. If you take MM module, MM is for what? MM is for the creation of PR, creation of PO,
Purchasing,
creation of inbound
inventory.
delivery. Okay,
Yeah.
up to delivery creation only ECC will take care. But what is EWM here? EWM will receive the goods. EWM is a physical location. EWM is a physical location. Okay, now if you take example, ECC. Take example of ECC. ECC. Yeah. not written the right vehicle, but fine. So tell me ECC part. ECC part, what is happening? You are going to create the PO. Purchase order. You are purchasing goods from the vendor. If you are purchasing goods from the vendor, you'll create a PO in ECC. You'll get inbound delivery. And with the vendor is supplying goods to the plant physically, where exactly the transport it will go?
Storage location.
It will go to the respective plant to the location. We will get as warehouse here. It will go here. Means up to the creation of PO, it is fine. You are creating it systematically. But the vendor should deliver right. Now you are creating
Yes.
PO. You are creating PO and you are creating inbound delivery, everything. Okay, and you got the shipping notification, everything you got. Now you need to deliver the goods. Vendor should deliver the goods, right? Okay, once the vendor get all the things, when the vendor get the purchase order copy, everything. Now vendor will pack everything into the container and they will ship the goods to the respective system. Now in the plant, what will happen? Once they receive the goods, they will do the unloading. Once they do the unloading, parallelly they'll post the GR. Unloading GR, it will happen parallelly. That's fine. Now once you unload, then the goods they will keep in the respective final put away location. Means what? GR, unloading, GR, put away, everything happen in the EWM system. Now tell me, in the system, what is happening here? Unloading part, GR part, and put away part, everything happening in the EWM system. Right? Getting the point?
Yes, understood.
Okay, now ECC is creating PO, inbound delivery, and EWM is going to receive the same PO. With respect to same PO, they are receiving the goods. How system knows that ECC you created the PO and that we are receiving it? Here we have two different systems we have. Here we have two different systems, right? Let's forget about these things, okay? Let's forget about these activities. We have only two boxes, ECC box and EWM box. Okay, how system knows that? Okay, we created a PO and we are receiving it. The system created the PO. The system is receiving the goods. How system knows that? That is called RFC, remote function call.
Ram, I have one doubt. Can I
RFC.
ask? No.
Yes.
Can you
Yes.
explain short and details about the inbound delivery? Is it mandatory or how? So that
What is mandatory?
inbound delivery. Can you explain about what is inbound delivery?
See, in the terms of if you are not using EWM, if you are not using EWM part, then inbound delivery mandatory or not, it's up to the company, their limits. But in case if you are using EWM system, in case if you are using EWM system, then inbound deliveries are mandatory. Means what? You'll create PO for 1,000 quantity.
Okay.
You'll create PO 1,000 quantity. But at a time you don't want to receive 1,000 quantity. You want to receive now 500 quantity, and after that you want to receive some 200 quantity based on the delivery schedule. Okay, you want to receive like multiple orders you want to receive to EWM system. I mean to say in the plant, because vendor cannot supply that much quantity in single order. So what they are doing, one purchase order, they are creating three inbound deliveries now. First inbound delivery with 500 quantity, second inbound delivery with 200 quantity, and third inbound with the remaining quantity. So one PO, we have three inbound deliveries. The three inbound deliveries we are receiving into EWM system. Did you got the point now?
So this inbound delivery will be created by the supplier or by
No. This inbound delivery will be created by the respective procurement buyer, respective procurement team, whatever it may be.
Okay.
They are going to create the respective inbound deliveries.
Okay,
Got
fine.
the point?
Got it.